On a previous BT Daily, we talked about a passage that was focusing on us seeing God in our lives. Do you know it also works in reverse? That God sees us even when we might not realize that He is looking on us? There's a good passage that reminds us of this back in the book of Genesis. It's in Genesis 16, starting around verse 6. It's a situation between Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar, his handmaiden. Sarah deals with her roughly and sends her away. She flees from their presence. It seems she and her son Ishmael are about to die. They're out in the wilderness, no water. Their fate is sealed, it seems. And yet she prays to God. An angel appears to her. And ultimately, when she lifts her head, she sees a well, water. She realizes God has provided life for her. And she even says this down in verse 13. She called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, "You are the God who sees." That's in Hebrew, El Roi, the God who sees. And I think it's important for all of us to take to heart the story of Hagar, where it seems like God was going to work through Sarah and Abraham and the son of promise, and yet He didn't discard Hagar. He watched over her and looked after her and made promises to her. And ultimately, God never took His eyes off of her. Even when it seemed that she was destined for doom, God was watching over her. And you know, sometimes in our life we feel that way, that it seems God's far away, that we're faced with impossible circumstances, that there's difficulties that just don't seem like they can be resolved. And yet, can we pray to the God who sees? Can we ask Him to give us understanding? Can we ask and pray to Him to give us a stronger faith, to accomplish what might seem impossible in our life? You know, if those times come to you, read the story of Hagar there in Genesis, and it should help you to understand more fully God does see. That's BT Daily. We'll see you next time.